Yo, what's going on, guys? Cool here. Today we're going to be talking about the new gears that were added, the new One Piece gears that finally got added to the game. These are just like, if you don't know, there are gear sets that are brought with different story levels, and we finally got the new One Piece gear sets. One is the Rubber Boy set, the other one is the Doctor's Rumble Ball set, which I'm pretty excited about, and the Historian Ancient set, which is Robin's outfit. Now, I haven't seen these sets. I kind of wanted to do like a first time view to really get a good perspective at what we're looking at here. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at these sets now. First one we're going to go ahead and take a look at is the Straw Hat set. Now, I haven't grinded these out for like anything mythical, but of course we're just here to see the set bonuses. Okay, okay. So, Rubber Boy set, increased defense by 15%, defense units by, increased defense units by 15%, defense by 15%. So that means that, like, if the defense unit is using this, it's going to get an extra 15% defense. That's not bad, but I don't particularly think that's good. Maybe a 25% would have been a lot nicer, especially for a set bonus. I do feel like a lot of the set bonuses have been weak in the game. There are some really good ones, like we've seen before with the Archer set, which increases damage. Like, I just want to bring this one up just because this is probably the greatest example of what a good set looks like. So, basic attacks deal double damage, which is really good. And this is like one of those really good pieces. Now, Ranger units damage could go up to like 25%. I think that set bonuses are a little underrated. I think that they're a little weak and they should be buffed just a little bit. But that's just me. So we're going to go ahead and go back to looking at the Rubber Boy set. Now, the fourth pieces, like if you get all four pieces, you get 10%, share 10% defense with the rest of the team. I don't know if this scales off of the defense of the main character. Now, if this does, that would be very OP, because if you share 10% of the defense with the rest of the team, you're talking about 10% of, let's say, Broly's defense, right? And I have Destined, so I just want to bring up someone who has the most stats defensive-wise. If 6,000 of this, 10% of this, that's not bad. That's a good stack. I think it could be a lot stronger, and it could go to like maybe 20% of a character's defense could be a lot higher to make this worth it. Do I think that this is worth it more than some of the sets in the game? Particularly if you want to play that defensive style, then maybe. But I feel like this would benefit someone like Shielder, even though Shielder kind of sucks in this regard. He does struggle with defensive resistance, so to speak. So with someone like this, it would benefit if the entire team had a higher defense, because then he would be taking far less damage and his skill would proc a lot better. But of course, like, the developers would have to take a look at this and really just be there and be like, okay, this is a defensive piece set. This needs to be more defensive. I hope that they do take that into consideration. Now, next I do want to talk about the Dr. Chopper set, which is the Furry Doctor ability set. Increase healing units heal bonus by an extra 30%. Increase healing units defense by 10%. This is huge. Honestly, this is honestly one of the best healing pieces I've seen in a minute. I think that this is definitely something that you would definitely want to run with all your healers, because the healing bonus set is just so good, because you get that healing bonus damage resistance by 10%. That's a nice 10% chopped off entirely. That's damage resistance. That's entirely like damage negated, you would say. So, and the bonus healing is always a W. Like, we want more bonus healing, of course, especially for some characters. Like, we're going to have to start running Tsunade with the new raid. If you haven't seen my raid video, I suggest taking a look at that, because the new raid is pretty hard if you are not running a very particular set. A very particular character, which is Tsunade, who's going to be the new trophy character for that very specific raid. Now, with that being the case, fighting against different status effects and stuff like that, this is just what you have to do. You know what I mean? You got to play the game, get these very consistent sets, grind infinite mode, do your best. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the last one, which is the Historian set. Now the Historian set, it may look like the Chopper hat, but it's just a bug, so don't worry about that. The Historian set decreases skill cooldown by support units by 15%. That's pretty big, especially for a lot of support units. And then this one, support units skill effects last 20% longer, which is pretty insane. I think that this will be really nice if you're running like the Boki method, or someone who runs like future units that get more support skill effects that actually are worth it, such as maybe buffs and stuff like that, and debuffing attacks. This is obviously just one of those kind of sets you would want to run. This will take a little bit longer to grind out, but if you are doing infinite mode at the highest degree, just to make sure that you get the most amount of like equipment, materials and stuff like that, you're obviously going to be able to harvest most of this stuff, no problem at all. I just say that this is a nice start to something really, really nice. I think that the healing set could be a lot better. But honestly, the historian set looks really good. Decreasing the cooldowns in general, especially for a support unit, is just very good. If you run this with Berserker, even more cooldown reduction. Plus, you know, you got Frankie Cola, you got Boki method. You could get like a lot of worth out of this piece set, especially if you get a full like actual defensive set for someone like Boki and stuff like that. So honestly, these new sets are definitely a nice piece to the to the game. I would definitely say running these would definitely be worth it. Now, how do you actually get these sets? If you guys do not know, they were just added to the story. If you haven't seen yet, disregard my team. This is not my story team that I use particularly. I'm just using this for just to get a couple extra chests. But here, as you can see, you do get the brand new chests from the Ennis lobby or the Knees lobby area. So if you guys do want to farm this is kind of how you get these pieces. It will take a little bit of time, but obviously this is just what you got to do. You know what I mean? If you're going to be grinding it out, you're going to be grinding it out. You're probably going to be grinding this out more than anything, especially if you want EXP or any of the upgrade stones in the game. That's just how you get it all, and that's how you farm it really, really well. Now, of course, if you guys don't know the particular type of team that you would use for this type of farming, I'm just going to give you guys an example of what I would use. One, I would obviously drop my my damage dealer there. I would honestly just run anybody who runs like very, very specifically good, fast damage. Now, Broly, he's just he's just going to be there either way. So, because he's just my defensive character at the moment, he also does a lot of damage. He gets a really good wave clear towards the end. Frieza's a great stand-in. We got Frieza. We got Sid, who's also great at wave clearing. We got Asuna. Asuna does good wave clear. Kirito does do good wave clear. Archer does amazing wave clear just with his M1s. Turn off his freaking second ability. Just turn it off because it doesn't help him at all. His first passive before domain is like what's so broken. Asta would probably be great for this because he's just very good. Goku, of course. I have to do a Goku showcase because some people want to see Goku. Saber, just people who wave clear very quickly. Hawkeye, if you're a new player, Hawkeye would probably be the best. Furin's pretty good as well. Who else do we have? Kenpachi is very good at wave clear. Luffy, Evolution, like legendary Luffy would be best for wave clear. So yeah, just, take that into consideration whenever you actually do wave clear and stuff like that. There are plenty of characters who could actually pull it off. I would just suggest doing that as soon as you possibly can. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I don't want to waste your guys' time anymore. This is, I just wanted to talk about these sets. What are they good for? And how could you really utilize them? Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell down below. I'll see you guys in a future video. Take it easy and peace out.